Okay. So welcome, if you're watching this recording on YouTube, to the April version of the Love Hour Live. So my name's Craig, and this is Frank. So we're up here at Frank's place in Oregon with Merad Nazari and Irina, who is Merad's friend and our meditation leader for today. So just a brief history of the Love Hour. The Love Hour came out of the Conscious Leadership Guild. There was a guild retreat, and we were in breakout rooms talking about, how do we, what can we do at the level of society to bring more conscious leadership into the world. And it turned into an interesting enough conversation that we decided, hey, we should meet after this retreat. And I think it's been 3 years now, Merad, that we've been meeting. We started out once a month, and now we're up to twice a month. And this initiative came out of one of those conversations. And a member of our group is a investment banker in Ohio, a conscious investment banker. There are such people. And he was sharing a conversation that he had with a Catholic nun who was talking about just meditations on love to create change and create shifts in people and institutions. And there's lots of other work being done by Heart Math. And it turns out there's a lot of research and work being done around love. And so we thought, what would it be like to just create a time for people anywhere to just sit and do a meditation on love? And we somehow settled on 4:00 Pacific, and or really 4:00, whatever your local time is for you anywhere. And then Merad, who has just a mind-blowing Rolodex of meditation teachers from all over the world in different cultures, helped us assemble a collection of meditations in Chinese and Dutch and Farsi and French and Spanish and Russian. And just so we have the Love Hour website. And the idea was to not have another Zoom call for people. But people kept asking all of us about the Love Hour, saying, well, hey, what's the dial-in? And we realized there was a longing for community and being able to actually be with each other. So we started doing these live events on the last Sunday of the month. And this is the April version of that. So, so the format is, I'm done with my part, which is really introduce, and Merad will introduce Irina, who will lead us through a meditation, and then we'll close. So with that, Merad, over to you. And you're on mute, my friend.
Truly, truly honored to, first of all, know Irina for over 20 years, and also observing her work and how she uses her talents so gracefully, all aspects of life. When I met Irina originally, she was a professor at UCSD, and Dr. Irina Telyukova at the time, and still, was a really great musician, fantastic pianist, as well as participating in, I believe, is the Russian Choir of New York, with amazing voice. And in addition to that, her contribution as a volunteer to different organizations and philanthropy works that she does. Plus all of that, she is a great yoga teacher, and she works with people with cancer and I'm sure I'm leaving out a lot of her work, but these are some of the highlights that I know of. And also recently, a mother of a beautiful girl that she's handling all of that so gracefully. And we are delighted to have her to guide us through a love hour meditation. Irina?
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for that beautiful introduction. I have been very fortunate indeed to become a mother to a baby girl who is now 9 months, and she is the one who is my latest teacher in love and in yoga and in meditation, because from the moment I found out that I was pregnant, I started to discover new horizons of what love is. And the moment she was born is, it's really difficult to describe how much of a new horizon I discovered with love. And then every day since then, she has been teaching me that the greatest gift we can give anybody we love is our presence. And she is reminding me and teaching me every day that by letting go of all the mind stuff, which for many of us, myself certainly, is the never-ending to-do list and the need to be productive and whatever else it may be, letting all of that go to just breathe and be here and be in this moment is the greatest gift I can give her. And it is the greatest gift that she gives me. And it is nothing if not, the essence of the meditative presence in the world. So that is kind of the spiritual practice for me these days. And I'm very happy to be here to guide you in this love hour meditation. So please make sure you're seated comfortably.
Frank, would it be all right?
You want to have
Comfy chairs?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Find your comfy chair or meditation cushion or wherever you are most comfortable. And you want to have your sit bones planted and your spine lifted so that you can lift up through the heart and at the same time be relaxed. And then when you're ready, you can close your eyes. And if you want to feel grounded, then turn your palms over to face down. And you can touch your thumb and index finger together. Or if you prefer to be more receptive to the energies and gifts of the universe, you could turn your palms upwards and touch your thumb and index finger together. And then just begin to feel your breath. Inhaling through the nostrils, if you can, and exhaling through the nostrils, and just feeling that touch of the breath flowing in and flowing out. Very soft and gentle breath. Make sure that you relax your face. As you sit, you settle into your seated posture, relax the forehead, the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, the root of the tongue, your neck and throat. Relax the shoulders and the arms and the hands and the fingers. Relax your heart. Relax your belly. Relaxing the hips and the legs, the ankles, feet and toes. And then bringing your attention back to the belly, the navel center. Relax deeply here. And feel your breath flowing with the belly expanding on the inhale contracting on the exhale. And as you continue to breathe, begin to create a line of breath between your belly and your nostrils. As smooth a string of breath as you can make it, and also as effortless as you can. So rather than doing meditation or trying to do or hard work, see if you can let it all go and just be, surrendering into the flow of the breath that is already there. Belly to nostrils, nostrils to belly. Keep relaxing in the facial muscles and the jaw. The breath just flows, and if you'd like, you can observe that natural pause that arises between the in-breath and out-breath, and the out-breath and in-breath. And you could begin to eliminate that pause, so the breath becomes smooth, like a stream of oil being poured. Continually letting go of any notion of effort, just to be here as it unfolds, however it is, in this moment, this breath. Belly to nostrils, nostrils to belly. And then with that same continuous thread, same smooth stream of oil, if you will, connecting the navel center, the belly, to the heart center. So your breath travels along the spine, up into the heart, and back down into the navel center. If you'd like, you could envision a stream of light flowing on your breath. And if you have a mantra you haven't already, you could begin letting it in. Or if you'd like, you can add just a simple word, maybe the word love, on the breath, mentally repeating love on the inhale, peace on the exhale. Keep relaxing into the practice. Just allowing what is here to unfold. this breath. If your mind should wander, anytime you notice, just bring it back to this breath. And the next time your mind and your breath come up into the heart center, just stay there and imagine breathing in and out through the heart space. Maybe your mantra is flowing on your breath. Maybe a stream of light in your breath. In and out through the heart center. Just notice what your breath and that light are creating. And if the mind should wander, it's no big deal. Just bring it back to the breath, back to the heart center, and continue here. And then for the next few breaths, if you'd like, you can connect in your imagination with your breath, the center of the heart and the center of the forehead. So that same continuous breath flows from heart center to forehead center and back down. Your physical eyes are completely relaxed and closed. So you're not trying to physically look up at your forehead, but rather just allowing the breath and the feeling of the breath and that light on your breath to flow between the heart and the forehead center. And then bringing your mind back to the center of the heart, stay there once more. Continue with that beautiful soft breath, your light, your mantra. And then as you sit there, if you'd like, you can let go of the thought of the breath and mantra and just listen for the silence within. A beautiful, sacred, quiet space emanating from the center of the heart. Just listen for that quiet. And then if and when the awareness of the mantra or the breath arise again, just follow the breath once more. And if you'd like, you can dip into that silence again. Next time the awareness of breath, light, mantra arises, follow that once again. And mentally envision that light, that love emanating from the center of your heart toward the world. Emanating loving kindness toward yourself, your loved ones, those that might challenge you, and all the beings in nature. You can sit with that awareness of love flowing from you for as long as you like. Whenever you're ready to begin coming out, bring your attention to the breath flow in your nostrils. You might bring one hand to your heart. Sending that love toward yourself so that you may bring it to the world. And then if you'd like, you can bring both hands to your heart, joining the palms. As the breath continues to flow, your light and the mantra may flow with it still. And then if you'd like, you can bring your palms to your eyes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes into your palms first for a gentle coming out of your meditation. And then lowering the hands back to the heart. And finally bowing your head to the heart. May light prevail over the dark. From my heart to yours. Namaste.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'll review here. Ah. Yeah, I could have done that for a full hour.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful to share this time with you.
Thank you. Mm.
I really enjoyed. Would you be willing to share a little bit about the kind of the method or the reasoning behind sending the breath to and from the different centers? I'm curious about that.
Sure. I don't know how much you've talked about this, but in yoga tradition and meditation tradition, we talk about chakras, which are these 7 centers of energy that we have along our spine. In different traditions, there are also other chakras that are discussed, like ones in the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet. But primarily in my study, I focused on the ones along the spine. So there are 7. They start at the root, which is base of the spine, and then there's one in the lower belly, one at the solar plexus, one at the heart, one at the throat, one. Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3. Lower, yeah, heart, throat, forehead, and crown of the head. So 7. And as you move up, the chakras, they're kind of considered, more and more elevated spiritual centers or energy centers. Of course, this being the love hour, I focus particularly in the heart center. Each one of the chakras has a lot of significance for both our physical and our spiritual well-being. We could do an hour practice in just one chakra easily, or do an hour, focusing on the 7. So I primarily focused on the heart, but there's a little bit in the lower belly and a little bit at the forehead center, which is the 6th chakra. It is sometimes referred to as the third eye. We very often will finish meditation at the third eye, because it is kind of one of those spiritual centers that the more you focus on, the more sort of energetic and spiritual awakening you may have. But I closed today at the heart, just primarily to focus on the love aspect of it. That's a kind of short explanation, but
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I was curious, and it might help the viewers at home who are looking at this later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
I think generally you can't go wrong by just closing your eyes and taking breath, imagining it's in and out through the heart. Pretty much can't go wrong with that.
Right. Mayrod, any closing comments, questions?
The only thing comes to my mind is that Rumi's poem, I recited in Farsi and then I translated in English. هر کجا که باشی و در هر حال که باشی بکوش تا مهربان باشی. Wherever you are, whatever you do, be in love. And it's really love that is the source of our connection. As I shared prior to official opening of this session, I spent last week with one of the 13 grandmothers of indigenous tribes internationally, and they have a book, and the essence of it is the power of love, and the essence of it is just our transformation comes from our transformation of heart, opening our heart, accepting, and less judging, no judging, and really embracing this gift of life that it's been so wonderful to be in your presence. And again, thank you, Irina, for beautiful guidance, and Greg and Frank, thank you for your support and participation. So thank you all.
Thank you, Irina.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wonderful to meet you all.
And to meet your daughter as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nadia.
Nadia.
Thank you.
That was
Okay.
great. And thank you for that poem, Mayrod. I don't know if you or Frank knew Kevin Rafferty, who's in the guild, but he passed away yesterday.
Oh no,
Yeah, it was very sudden.
not know that.
But he lived that Rumi poem.
That one, wherever you are, whatever you do, be in
Yeah.
love.
Just joy and delight in everything.
Not knowing it, here I am,
Yeah.
just writing it. So, we miss him.
Yeah. Yeah.
My condolences.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I just found out. So, yeah. So I just wanted to bring his name into the space. So, yeah. Thank you, Irina. Thank you, Mayrod, for bringing Irina into our circle. Thank you, Frank, for hosting this gorgeous space. And with that, I'll end the recording.
All right.
Great day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Namaste. Take care.
Namaste.